My PTE writing is always a concern. I'm not sure what to focus on because my writing is always stuck in as low as 60s and 65s. Well, if you also belong to the same category, then trust me, today's video is the one, because I will be unveiling some PTE writing cheat codes in this video, which will definitely help you get that 90 out of 90 in the writing in the very next go. If you want to make most out of this video, make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE Academic. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. So today we're going to talk about the PTE writing cheat codes for a perfect 90 out of 90 in the PTE writing. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance, you can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Alright, without any further delay, let's get right into the video. Before we actually get into the PTE writing cheat codes, let's understand at the very beginning the modules that contribute marks towards your PTE writing. Remember, writing module comes from a lot of other modules and not just the writing section, because PTE is an integrated section, meaning reading and listening can contribute marks towards your writing. So first thing first, it is summarize written text, contribute some 4 to 5 marks towards your writing. Then comes essay, hardly contribute some 12 to 15 marks, or in the worst case, if you get 2 questions, probably 20 marks towards your writing. Then comes summarize spoken text, per question probably 4 to 5 marks. If 2 questions comes, 8 to 10 marks towards your writing. Then comes reading, writing, fill in the blanks, contribute some 25 plus marks towards your writing. Then is listening, fill in the blanks, contribute some 12 to 15 marks towards your writing. And write from dictation, contribute some 35 to 40 marks towards your writing. Now let's start with the summarize written text cheat codes. So what you're going to do in summarize written text, very simple. Take any random 2 full sentences, any sentence that you like. Between them, add a comma and add a connector. Connector can be and, but, or, et, so. Doesn't matter, even if it's logically not making sense, it's absolutely fine. Just 2 complete sentences. Don't copy half sentence. 2 complete sentences. Between them, add a comma and a connector, and towards the end put a full stop. Summarize written text, done and dusted. The mistakes what people end up doing is they try to write synonyms, thinking if they write synonym they get more marks. No, 100% no. You're gonna get low scores if you write synonyms. Trust me on this, we have all tested this thoroughly. So if you want a small demonstration on this, let's say this is the paragraph. So in this, to write the answer, I've taken 2 full sentences, one in yellow and one in green. If you properly observe, the yellow sentence starts with in healthcare, meaning after a full stop, until I find a full stop. The green one also starts after a full stop and ends at a full stop. In between them, I'm just adding a connector called comma, A and D towards the end, putting a full stop. Summarize written text, done and dusted. Will this really work for me to get 90 out of 90? No, this will really work to help you get 4 out of 4, or let's say 2 questions, 6 out of 6 or 8 out of 8. This is the truth. Remember this. I've also seen people getting 45 writing after following this in the comment here. I got 45 in writing, it is not working. Summarize written text will not even give you 45 marks. It gives you 4 marks. If you had followed this, you perhaps would have got 4 out of 4 or 6 out of 6 or 8 out of 8, depending on the number of questions you get. The modules like summarize written text or essay in any way do not contribute to total 90. Remember, hardly it comes for 10 to 15 or 20% and not more than that. Let's quickly move on to the essay cheat code. Very simple. The cheat code for essay is as follows. Use any template, but that template should allow you to write 4 or 5 sentences on your own. And when you write 4 or 5 sentences, if possible 5 sentences, make sure you write a mixture of simple, compound and complex sentences. This is the major cheat code for your essay. You cannot use other templates which allow you to write keyword, 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 keyword. It's very easy for the software to flag it for review, though they have told they're gonna review it only for describe image or written lecture. But yes, easily software will understand you have not written something on your own if you use keyword kind of template or topic related templates, meaning only one blank, you put topic, rest all the template cards. All this will not work. Don't use them. Just follow whatever the cheat code that I've given you. Post that. There should not be any spelling mistakes. Absolutely 0 spelling mistakes. Absolutely 0 grammatical errors. And make sure to finish essay writing in 15 minutes. Practice every day if your typing speed is really slow. Once done in 15 minutes, as you know, 20 minutes will be given to you to write essay writing. 5 more minutes will be left. Use this time to proofread. When you type, you may have ended up making a lot of spelling mistakes. So when you proofread, you're gonna fix all of them, and that's all about essay writing. The third is reading, writing, fill in the blanks. The cheat code for this is not very straightforward because here we're gonna talk about the grammar, collocation, context. So the ultimate cheat code for this is to have a mixture of all these three: grammar, collocation, and context. Don't simply go with the context. You're gonna read, understand the para, find clues, and do all sorts of calculations. Only if grammar and collocation is not working. If grammar helps you, if collocation helps you, finish it off. If these two are not helping, then only rely on the context. Read and get it. Let me show you a small demonstration. This is the paragraph. You can pause the video, try doing it, and once done, resume the video to understand what mistakes you have done. Let me help you with. The cheat code here, a library is not just a building filled with books. It is a dash of ideas. It is a place of ideas. This is proper context. Grammar and collocation is not helping you. It's sanctuary. You need to know the meaning of sanctuary. Sanctuary of ideas, temple of wisdom, and a gateway to countless worlds. So sanctuary means a place. That's the answer for the first blank. The moment you step inside the library, the dash atmosphere. When you talk about library, it's hushed atmosphere, and puzzled atmosphere can also be a collocation. Breezy atmosphere can also be a collocation. Second one is again based on the context. For the fact that you already know you are reading about library. When you enter a library, you feel complete silence. It's hushed atmosphere. Seems to whisper secrets of centuries gone. We directly go to the third one. The dash aroma of aged paper. Now paper they're talking about, it should be very strong aroma. Faint aroma is the one that's a collocation, or strong aroma can also be a collocation. So now we are not trying to understand more about it. Faint aroma means light smell, we say, right? That's a faint aroma or strong aroma. Aroma means smell. We don't say scent aroma, around aroma, agreeable aroma. It should be a faint aroma of aged paper. Mingles with the polished wood. Continues. Sunlight filters through tall windows, casting dash streaks. A sunlight gonna give you golden colors, correct? That's a collocation. Now you don't need to read, understand what it is. Directly you go with golden streaks across the spines of books. While the dash rustle of pages, the library, it should be a quiet rustle. When you turn the pages, what sound it makes? It's not the quick rustle. It's not a question or query. It's a quiet rustle. It's also a collocation. When you flip the pages one by one, that sound is quite rustle of leaves. So here basically we are working on the strategies such as context, grammar, and collocation. Grammar did not apply here. Probably in listening, fill in the blanks, I've got a lot of grammar strategies. I'm going to talk more about the grammar there, but for now, yes, you got to mix the strategies. That's the cheat code. It's not just about reading a library till the end. You keep reading. It will take 10 minutes to solve one question. You have hardly 2.5 to 3 minutes per question. Something like like a difficulty level comes, you should be able to do it very quickly. For that, you need to mix the grammar, collocation, and the context. Remember this cheat code and start applying on the things that you practice on an everyday basis. The next cheat code is about listening, fill in the blanks. The only cheat code here that helps you is to have a mixture of grammar and the listening skills. What's a listening skill? Whatever you listen, or you sending it to the brain for processing to understand what the audio is talking about. Second is grammar. He developed the project. Develops or develop or developed. So as per grammar, develops is correct or developed is correct. Develop cannot come because subject verb agreement says singular noun should have a verb s. So now you see the context. If it's the past tense, you write developed. If it's a present tense, you write develops. So few of the times when the sound is confusing you, you cannot rely on your ears, then use grammar. Let me show you a small demonstration. You can also do it at year end and compare how much marks you've got. I'm going to play the audio now. Let's start.
There's something strange about the stained glass windows of medieval buildings. They tend to be thicker at the bottom than at the top. Many believe this is because glass is actually a liquid that has flowed down the pane over the centuries. In contrast, others argue that glass does not flow, because it's a solid or maybe an amorphous solid or a supercooled liquid. It's neither a true liquid nor a true solid. It has properties of both, but it's its own distinct state of matter. John Morrow, a materials scientist at Penn State, told Live Science. The technical definition is that glass is a non-equilibrium, non-crystalline state of matter that appears solid on a short timescale but continuously relaxes towards the liquid state.
Alright, I really hope you have solved it. If you needed more time, you can pause the video and try fixing the things. But let me just show you how to do this using grammar, few of the blanks. The very first one,
There's something strange about the stained glass window.
Stained. Now glass is a noun, before a noun adjective. Stain, stainless, stain cannot be an adjective. Verb 3 can be an adjective. Written document. Document is a noun. Before a noun adjective. Great document, lovely document, good document. Written, you don't say write document or wrote document. It's a written. Verb 3, stained glass. Ed has to come. I'll show the answers in just a while.
Windows of medieval buildings.
Medieval spelling is the problem. We will show in just a while.
They tend to be thicker at the bottom than at the top. Many believe this is because glass is actually a liquid that has flowed down the pane over the centuries.
Centuries. After the, anything can come. A century, if A is not there, centuries. But the is there, the century, the centuries. The apple, the apples. Both are correct here. Grammar will not help you. Centuries is the correct answer.
In contrast, others argue that glass does not flow because it's a solid or maybe an amorphous solid or a supercooled liquid. It's neither a true liquid nor a true solid. It has properties of both, but it's its own distinct state of matter.
Distinct. Okay.
John Morrow, a materials scientist at Penn State, told Live Science. The technical definition is that glass is a non-equilibrium.
Non-equilibrium. Here people have a tendency to write hyphenated words or two separate words. Not required. If you write, you don't get the marks. One blank is 1 mark is 1 word. Whatever it is, write together. Mostly they will give you a word which is of 1 word, not of 2 words. I at least never have seen 2 words in the exam. It's 1 word, don't put hyphen. Hyphenated words means it's 2 words, but read as if it's 1 word. Don't write hyphenated words in listening fill in the blanks.
Non-crystalline state of matter that appears solid on a short time scale but continuously relaxes towards the...
Relaxes? See the previous line there? Non-crystalline state of matter that appears solid but continuously relaxes. Appears, relaxes. Here S has to come. You miss out on this S, then marks will not come. So this is the correct answer. Stained, ED, medieval, DIE. Even if 1 letter is wrong, you're not gonna get marks for that word. Centuries is plural. Distinct, DINCT. Non-equilibrium is 1 word, it relaxes. So try to have a mixture of this. Anytime you want a course, you can join us. We're going to help you with a lot of grammar strategies. Shortcuts, spelling skills that will help you elevate your skills, get the marks as early as possible. Now we'll quickly move on to the summarized spoken text cheat code. Yes, very simple. You're going to use a template, the one I'm showing, or any template is fine. But you have to write 4 or 5 phrases on your own. If possible, with a mixture of simple, compound, complex. Otherwise, it's totally fine to use simple sentences as well. 4 or 5 sentences on your own. Fix the spelling, fix the grammar without fail. You write beautiful content, but it has 5 spelling mistakes. Most likely, you're going to end up getting 0 out of 4 or 5 marks that you get for summarized spoken text. Let's see a small demonstration. Let's say an audio is played and the person has written some short notes, and this is the template and the answer written by one of our students. The talk was about, that's the template, sea creatures inspiring the latest devices. That's the phrase that has been written. Firstly, the speaker said that is the template. The sentence or a phrase that is written is cables are attached to generate the shows. Later, the speaker talked about another device which looked like a snake. Furthermore, the speaker provided imperative information on, that's a template, prototypes that are currently being tested should have been added there. In the end, speaker left an important note that, see, so far the person has written 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. All are simple sentences. The 5th phrase is a bit lengthier one because the person has tried to write a compound sentence. Note that the tubes are squeezed and it powers electrical generators. 2 phrases, it becomes a sentence or a compound sentence. Will this be enough to get full marks? Yes. Will this give me 90? No. Will give you 4 or 5 marks out of 4 or 5 marks. Full marks means 5, not 90. Remember this. So this way you do summarize spoken text. Practice, use a template. No grammatical errors, no spelling errors. And make sure to write as much phrases as possible in less than 70 words. If possible, 65, 66 or even 70 is fine. But never exceed more than 70. What if it is crossing 70? Then remove few words, whatever you think is necessary. Now we'll go to the last one, right from dictation cheat codes. Very simple. Listen to the audio. The moment you listen, start typing if your typing speed is really fast. Or you can use your pen and a marker and take some notes. Quick short notes. You have to take it, and once the audio ends, expand the short notes. After expanding, now we're gonna add extra words and finish it off. Can I really add extra words? From my side, I would still tell you to use extra words towards the end. Should not be a problem. Don't add some 30, 40 and all. 3, 4 words, 4, 5 words you can definitely add. People are still adding it and getting the scores. If there is a change, I would be the first person to intimate you all about this. So let's see a small demonstration. I'll play the audio, you try it on your end. I am gonna show how I take the short notes, expand it, add extra words as well. Let's start. Alright, let's start now.
The kind teacher helps students understand complex math problems easily.
Kind teacher helps students understand complex maths. So this is how my answer looks like. The kind teacher helps students understand complex mathematics problem easily. Teachers help student maths problems also. Let's add and let's understand the correct answer. All right, so the kind teacher, perfectly matching. Helped, I wrote helps and I wrote help, but I missed to write helped. So do I get marks? No, I don't get marks for this. Students understand complex math, understand complex maths I wrote, mathematics I wrote, but math I did not write, so I don't get this marks as well. Problems, here I wrote problem, that will not be scored, but here problems I have written will be scored. Easily I have written, so out of 10 I have got 8. So if I get 8, is it still possible to get 79? In writing, mostly difficult because it's a very simple one. Here if you get 8, then the complex ones as well, you're gonna make more mistakes. So here you make, let's say, 5, 6 mistakes in write from dictation. So out of 90, 5, 6 mistakes means you are already at 84. Then reading, writing, fill in the blanks also is not so easy. There also you made some 7, 8 mistakes, then 72. So getting it right, so this, and listening, fill in the blanks, again 3, 4 mistakes. So it will start coming down. So every mark is important. So don't do lazy mistakes, silly mistakes. Schoolboy error is the one that I showed you just now. Helped, mathematics. If I had written, I would have gotten 10 out of 10. Alright, I really hope this was an informative session. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. With this, I'll park the video here. This is Nakul, Nakul. Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE Academic. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.